explain to me how you did this.
Here's how I do this. So I have this crystal clear picture, and I bring that up on my screen, okay? And I use my software. I digitally put a tracing paper in front of this.
Okay.
So I can see
What was
this in
there?
the background, but I'm working on something in front of it.
Okay.
And then what I do is just, I mean, this software has literally hundreds of brushes. So you have all of these things that you can do. It took me a long time to learn. So I just kept them, but for me, it was so relaxing and so therapeutic.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, I would sit down and, to a painting like this, I mean, that might have been an all-day painting.
Mm-hmm.
That might be an 8-hour, 9-hour painting. When I'm painting, my head is
Yeah.
it's open, it's free, and I'm just painting, and I'm calling on different experiences that I've had with this brush in the past, and I remember if I'd use it again, I was gonna do this or that, or, so I do that. And I'll sit here all day and look at the clock, and it's like 5 o'clock,
Wow.
and I haven't eaten or gone to the bathroom yet, so it was always that much fun. Then when I decided to be an artist, now that's 2.5 years ago, so it would have been like December 22, 23, 24, 25, 2.5. So December 22, I kind of retired and quit everything. I quit all the photography projects. I actually quit photography, put all my equipment downstairs, and I was gonna do some video stuff, and then I was gonna do painting. So I start to paint, and I do these things, and they're fun, and I like to do them, but then I thought, wait a minute, I've got hundreds of these. Who defines what abstract art is?
Right.
I will, Yes, this is abstract, this is traditional acrylic abstract art. But I'd have to say that's pretty abstract in it, in itself, that's pretty abstract. So I decided that I was gonna call this my second version, or my second half of my abstract art practice, if you will. And I'm finding that, like, you picked this, I had a girl in yesterday or Friday, who won the raffle, the free painting raffle at Turk's Head, and she picked one of the, she picked one of the, this one, which people just really like.
Oh, yes, I did look at that. Mm-hmm.
People really like this, and she wanted one. But you know, when you have an original painting, you only have one.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's
you
true.
sell your one, you don't have any
That's
more.
right.
So what I have been doing since I've been, you know, a photographer for 30 years, I've been trying to, like this right here is a digital print.
Huh.
That's a print.
Wow.
And you know, I use the print lab that I used for 30 years when I was a photographer, and they have different treatments that they can do on a finished print.
Okay.
Like when this comes out, it's kind of either shiny or dull, matte or gloss. And then they take, and I had it done on this one, it costs a couple extra bucks, is they try to simulate the brushwork.
Okay.
So if you look really close at
Yeah,
that,
you can see.
you can see,
Yep, and then even through here. I can
you
see.
kind of see what
Yeah.
makes you think are brushes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's
Here,
really
all over.
It's
Yeah.
really a brush. I mean, they
Huh.
take a clear,
Mhm.
you know, thing and they brush over it. And they can do all kinds of
Yeah.
tricks like that. And so all of a sudden I said to myself, just like with my photography, I still print my photos, you know.
Mhm.
I mean, so what I did is early on I started taking high quality photos of all of my, you know, digital, I mean my brush art, and just in case I would lose it or whatever, but more so I could use it as you know, in selling my work. Because if you saw the original for this, and I'm not gonna go through and find it, but if you saw the original for this was one of the first ones I did in 23. It's been at more Turk's Head shows and all that kind of stuff. It's beat up.
Mhm.
It's beat up. It's dirty.
Mhm.
You know, I mean,
Sure, they get wear and tear. Yep.
now that's because, quite frankly, I didn't treat them.
Mhm.
You know, I didn't spray them when I was done. I should start to spray them if I'm not gonna, if I'm gonna keep them. But yeah, so
Okay.
so that's how I did it.
Well, I showed a couple people, you know, from the cattle, and they're like, "Oh, whoa!" So, you know.
Well, this is gonna be a
I'll
unique.
look at it.
This is gonna be a unique piece.
Okay.
There's no question that
Cool.
there's no other person. Now, one weekend, not day, weekend, I scoured the web using all the search terms that I could find that related to this. I didn't find anyone, anywhere,
Oh, wow.
that did this.
Something. Okay. Very cool.
Now, I studied I know one guy, he's in San Francisco and he's my teacher, so I studied from him. And there are other people who use this software, Corel Painter, you know, for digital art,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and they use photos, but what they end up with is like those gamer things, you know, where everything's really bright or features are exaggerated to show big faces or big necks or so, you know, all that kind of stuff. There's those people. There is one person that I found that does this with a different software than mine, and he's in Holland.
Oh, wow. Oh, interesting.
There's one, he was the only person that I found that do that. So I'm talking to my marketing lady, and I'm saying, nobody else does this.
Mhm.
And at every show that I do, people don't
People like-
ask me for these.
Mhm.
I mean, sometimes they do. They don't ask me for that.
Mhm.
They ask me
Yeah,
for these,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah. That's
So I
great.
think we should try to
Yeah,
you know, spin it a little bit
Right.
differently. I'm an abstract artist, but to be honest with you, if all I had to do and all I wanted to do was these, they're just so much fun to do.
so that's great. That's
It-
really
It's,
great.
they're just fun to do. So what are you gonna do with this? It's a little small. You want a bigger one? Cause I could print it.
Well,
See-
no, I'll tell you why. We have no room left.
No, okay.
We've collected stuff from around. We used to go to Meadowlands quite often, and you should see some of the street art I got there, signed by
yeah,
people. But my husband said, "You want a painting?" He said, "That's wonderful. Now where will we put it?" So then I said to him, "It's small. It's perfect." So now I'm going to take it like it is. It's just perfect.
So
Yeah, people will
are
see
you
it.
gonna, now this falls out, so if you're gonna put it on the wall,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to put some glue or
Yep,
something
I'll
in there.
figure something out, and I might keep it in that. I might put it in a different
another
kind of
frame?
frame. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I'll do yet. First, I have to find my spot.
Yeah,
And we have a lot of black frame. It depends. I think my husband, he hangs them
this
all.
is 6x6, by the way.
We have about 100 pieces on the wall.
Really?
Because he's put them all in. Yeah. So I mean, some are. There's one little family photo thing. There's a threesome of when my grandniece was little. I was thinking the other day, well, that's not so art. I don't know,
Yeah,
but really, so this will be perfect. This will be perfect. But is it okay if I take this? Because I might.
yeah, you get
I
the
might
whole
well
thing.
use it. Okay,
You get the
great.
whole thing. This is,
Okay.
we were, you know, they made us, to be in that gallery event, they made us give them one 6x6.
Okay.
So
I remember one from telling
any
saying that.
6x6 that you want.
Yeah, that's
Because
perfect.
they knew they were gonna put them in the boxes, and apparently, now they said this was a collector's piece from the show. Well, if I was making this a collector's piece, where does it say where the show is or what the show is?
Yeah.
I mean, it kinda has, it
On
has
the
it.
back.
That's the only thing that they
Yeah.
have, county
Yeah,
collectors,
right.
2025 county
That's interesting.
collectors. But put that somewhere.
Yeah.
But I guess what they
Yep,
figured is
thank you.
they ruined the frame.
Yes, that's right. It's so great. All right, well, thank you very much. I'm gonna get